In the early 1990s, Pablo Escobar found himself at the center of a violent war between Colombian drug cartels. For over a decade, his criminal empire controlled a significant portion of the global illicit market. However, by 1993, his situation had drastically changed. From a young age, Escobar demonstrated ambition and ruthlessness. These qualities helped him quickly rise through the ranks of the criminal world, becoming one of the wealthiest people on the planet. Yet, his empire was built on violence. At the time, Colombia was engulfed in a bloody conflict, with the government, supported by the United States, waging a relentless war against drug cartels. Escobar fought to maintain control, but the authorities steadily gained ground. One of Pablo's key objectives was to ensure the adoption of a new constitution that prohibited the extradition of Colombian citizens to the United States. Extradition posed the greatest threat to him, as U.S. authorities demanded his capture to hold him accountable for numerous crimes. For Escobar, extradition meant certain life imprisonment. He used his wealth and influence to fight this threat at all costs. To strengthen his position, he even offered to pay off Colombia's national debt in exchange for an end to his persecution. However, the government rejected his proposal. Tensions within the country and on the international stage continued to escalate. In 1989, Escobar's men attempted to assassinate presidential candidate Cesar Gaviria, sparking worldwide outrage and increasing pressure on the Colombian government. In response, the authorities launched a large-scale campaign against the cartels, involving military forces. At the same time, Escobar faced growing issues within his organization. Allies turned against him, cartels competed for dominance, and his family was placed in grave danger. The government conducted targeted operations to dismantle his business infrastructure and arrest key associates. The greatest threat to Escobar remained extradition to the United States. However, the adoption of a new constitution in 1991, which banned extradition, was a much-needed victory for him. He proposed a deal to the government: voluntary surrender in exchange for assurances that he would not be extradited to the U.S. Escobar understood that this was his only chance to avoid life imprisonment, while retaining some control over his cartel. Upon surrendering, Pablo was placed in a unique prison he had designed himself. The facility resembled a luxurious estate, complete with private apartments, a gym, and a soccer field. Escobar continued to live in comfort, running his operations through trusted intermediaries. However, his surrender sparked divisions within the cartel and dissatisfaction among the public and the U.S. government. In 1992, Colombian authorities decided to transfer him to a standard prison. Realizing this would strip him of his control over the cartel, Pablo orchestrated an escape. This escape marked the beginning of his downfall. From then on, he lived as a fugitive, constantly evading the authorities and his rivals. His family faced relentless threats, and his allies began losing faith in him. In December 1993, during an attempt to contact his family, Escobar's location was traced by special forces. Following a rooftop shootout, he was killed. His death marked the end of an era, but his story remains one of the most controversial chapters in the history of organized crime. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.